Alright, so I've been using various different people's Ojama decks, and with those different decks as inspiration, I've decided to try and make my own based on A to Z Dragon Buster. It's definitely not ready, but here's a duel with it in its current state, and I'll go over the deck profile at the end. I don't go first this turn, and the player's first turn really doesn't leave me with much I can do, because there's no monsters for me to crash into. So I'm going to go ahead and set Ojama Blue and Ojama Duel, because I plan on using it to get it in the graveyard. I don't want to wait. So another kind of nothing turn, so on end phase I activate Ojama Duo. He chains Max C. I couldn't believe special summoning Ojama tokens to his side of the field gave him a draw off Max C, but apparently it does. So he'll get one draw off of the two tokens. Now that it's my turn, I'm going to draw and get an Ojama Magic, and I'm going to go for wiping the board with Zeus to clear out my Ojama Magic as well as the opponent's stuff. Unfortunately, that does not cause the Ojama tokens to do their damage if you clear that way. But it is what it is. I use Melfi's so I can get 2 Zeus wipes, because he'll have 4 materials. And just went into Zeus with Ojama Magic set and cleared the board. That leaves me in a position where I get 3 more Ojamas for my deck. And that's kind of where I want it to be. So he gets to get a special summon out, and I decide that it's probably best for me to go ahead and use my second Zeus wipe and just clear his special summon out, because it is a 3000 attack monster. Then I'm going to use Ojama Assimilation to bring out the ABC dragon parts. And from there I go ahead and do a normal summon and go into Saryuja for some extra draw power, since I can make the ABC dragon with all those parts in the graveyard. So Saryuja, and I'm going to use the B Buster Drake and A Assault Core graveyard effects for some extra. So there I'm going to get my Z Metal Tank back from the graveyard, and I'll draw the Y Dragon Head from the deck. And I'll get the draws off Saryuja, put a few cards back, and I'm going to go for an Ojama match and pull out Ojama Red and Iron Dragon level 3. Ojama Red's going to go ahead and get me 2 more they're special summons of my normal Ojama monsters. And that gives me a fairly full board. Saryuja's going to go ahead and give them some extra power. I'm going to pull out ABC Dragon Buster. And then I'm going to link into IP Masquerena, however you pronounce it, so that I can do a link summon on my opponent's turn. Go ahead and get an extra draw by banishing Ojama Assimilation and bringing back 3 Ojamas from the banish zone, because I want cards in my hand. I'm thinking this is pretty good. I've got this amazing board. And I'm going to go ahead and ban this continuous spell right away. Don't want to risk it. And this might have been a misplay. Things work out, but this might have been a misplay. I decide I'm going to use IP and go into Underworld Goddess so that I can tribute his monster just to pull it out of the way right off the bat. And this is still a pretty powerful board, but it's unfortunately he's able to tribute one of my monsters for a 3k attack summon, and then I lose my goddess and I'm down to just this one Ojama with 300 attack points. Drew another Rescue Cat, so I decide I'll go into Rescue Cat, pull out 2 more Ojamas, giving me 3, and then I'll use 2 of those to pull out a Lena the Light Charmer. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can summon from his graveyard off of that. I was kind of strapped for time, so made some hasty moves, and that may have been another mistake, but again, it works out. I went ahead and set Forbidden Droplet, so that when he summons this monster, I'm going to be able to half its attack. The plan was, okay, now he has to use it to attack the Ojama. He can't kill my Lena the Light Charmer. Sadly, he's got another monster to summon, and that kills the Light Charmer anyway, so now he's got 2 monsters against my 1 Ojama, so I'm going to take some damage. And I was able to get Nibiru off of the graveyard effect, which isn't going to be very useful. This guy's not summoning tons of monsters. I get Dark Ruler no more, which is just clutch, because now he can't activate either of these monsters in reaction to my play. Able to use the other rescue cat, pull out 2 more Ojamas. From here, I'm going to crash one of them to really bring my life points low, to pull out another Oja Simulation, Mass Simulation, whatever, and another Oja match. I'll play the Oja match and pull out another blue and Pile Arm Dragon so that I can get another normal summon of the blue, pull into main phase 2, and from there I'll XYZ into Ronin Raccoon, which I can get a nice little token off of with 2800. And then I'll use my Oja Mass Simulation and pull out XYZ. And at this point, it's pretty much game. So XYZ, get an extra draw off of Oja Mass Simulation in the graveyard. And then I end up drawing Max C, which I'm like, well, maybe I'll need that. So I'll save that one and discard the other 2 to destroy everything on the field. And I'll pass the turn. And he's got nothing in his hand. And this is just where he gives up, because he just can't take it. This was just too good. So that's just a 1 duel, and this deck is far from ready, but I've got the 3 different main Ojamas, 2 of each. I've got 1 Ojama red, 3 Ojama blues, and that's it for the Ojamas. From there, we also have the parts of the XYZ and ABC Dragon, so 1 of each of all of those. And in addition to that, I have the 2 rescue cats. Well, I have for hand traps Maxi and Ash Blossom, 2 of each, and 2 Nibirus. And then I have the 2 rescue cats, which are great for getting 2 Ojamas out off of a single summon. I also have the Arm Dragon, Thunder level 3, and the Pile Arm Dragon. I mean, lots of tweaking needs to be done. Spells, 2 Oja Magics, 2 Oja Mass Simulations, and 3 Oja Matches. Non-Ojama cards, we have 3 Dark Ruler No Mores and 2 Forbidden Droplets. And for the traps, it's just an Ojama Duo and an Ojama Pajama. As far as the extra deck's concerned, I have the XYZ Dragon, the ABC Dragon Buster, and the A to Z Dragon Buster Cannon, which is like what I'm going for, but didn't get it in this duel. We've got the Ronin Raccoon, and that and the other, and Melfi and Sky Cavalry are all the XYZ monsters other than Zeus, and their main purpose is to get Zeus out. But Ronin Raccoon is also very useful at getting rid of a pesky, beat stick on the board. Zeus is just an obviously strong card, and if you have an easy way of getting him out, he's just really great at turning things around. And then I've got the Nightmare Phoenix and the Nightmare Unicorn, and of course IP Masquerena, and Saryuja, and Lena the Light Charmer, and I believe, Saryuja, Light Charmer, and we've got Appaloosa, and for negates, which is always good, and Access Code Talker, because he's awesome, and my absolute favorite, Underworld Goddess, which is just so great. Just so great. Anyway, that's it for this. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.